Tune in, sit back, relax, just chill, tune in. It's the Masheba Webb Show. Masheba Webb Show. The Masheba Webb. The Masheba Webb Show. Masheba Webb Show. The Masheba Webb Show. Sit back, relax, just chill, tune in. Sit back, relax, just chill, tune in. It's the Masheba Webb Show. Masheba Webb Show. The Masheba Webb. The Masheba Webb Show. Masheba Webb Show. Everybody out here, come and sing with me. Masheba Webb Show. Masheba Webb Show. The Masheba Webb Show. Sit back, relax, just chill, tune in. Sit back, relax, just chill, tune in. The Masheba Webb Show. Masheba Webb Show. The Masheba Webb. And we are back for another Friday edition of the Masheba Webb Show. And I am your hostess, Masheba Webb. And today we have a special show for you. I'm going to announce who she is. She's a special lady in my life. I love her very much. And she came to the Masheba Webb Show to beat my face, okay? Y'all notice I don't have no makeup on. See that? Y'all see I ain't got no makeup on. Mm-hmm. So she's going to beat my face, and she has a line of products that I am excited to tell you about. I am a patron of them, so I want you guys to tune in, you ladies, okay? Tune in, because, yeah, she got some good stuff for you. So the first video, she said, if I lost everything and didn't have anything, and you were the only thing, she said, I'd still have everything. Brianna Babinu, right here on the Masheba Webb Show.
If I lost everything and didn't have anything, and you were the only thing, I still have everything. If I lost everything, yeah, and didn't have anything, and you were the only thing, I still have everything. It's you, my everything. It's you, my everything. It's you, my everything. I still have everything. Yeah, yeah. It's you, my everything. everything. I still have everything. Can you help me say it? If I lost everything and didn't have anything, God, you were the only thing. And you were the only thing. I still have everything. Oh, if I lost everything and didn't have anything, I knew you were the only thing. Yeah, yeah. I still have everything. Oh, it's you. My everything. Never left my side. It's you. My everything. And you wipe the tears from my eyes. It's you. My everything. I still have everything. Oh, it's you. My everything. You keep me nice and warm. It's you. My everything. And you shelter me from the storm. It's you. Yeah. My everything. I still have at your feet, in your arms, to be with you forever. At your feet, in your arms, to be with you forever. I still have everything.
My God, that was Brianna Babina with I Still Have Everything. I love that song, y'all. I can't get enough of it. She said, if I lost everything and didn't have anything, and you were the only thing, I'd still have everything.
Yes,
All
exactly.
right. So listen, I'm bringing to you our wonderful, beautiful guest. I love her. She's a sister of mine. And we sing together in the choir, LaQuinta Weaver and the Hallelujah Singers. She's a Hallelujah singer. And she's a soprano, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, she's a soprano. And I call her TT Rochelle Robinson right here on the Masheba Webb Show. Hey,
Yes,
TT.
welcome to the show.
How you doing, sweetie pie?
I'm doing just wonderful.
That's
just hanging in there, taking it a day at a time.
I see you looking beautiful. Came up in here. Listen, I'm going to have her put on a jacket after a while because y'all got to see this. It's so beautiful. That color it just complements the color of your skin, darling.
Yeah, she's wearing that green.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about who is Rochelle Robinson and the businesses that you are in.
Wow, that's a loaded question. I never had anybody to ask me who is Rochelle
Is Rochelle.
Well, I guess I would say that there's a part of me that nobody will ever know. But the presentation that God has allowed me to put forth is I'm a creative person.
Yes.
I have been doing what I do since I was 9 years old.
Wow.
And that's assisting other people with their appearance. I have a salon in Ferndale. The name
Yes.
of it is Jamil Permanent Makeup, Hair and Nail Technicians.
Yes.
And I think I was one of the first African-American females to start doing permanent makeup.
Wow.
I was encouraged
That's huge.
to do it by a plastic surgeon that I worked with because I was enthused at the fact that how she changed lives.
Yes.
And when I found out that she rebuilt the breasts after cancer, I learned how to do the areola by doing permanent makeup.
Wow.
In that area.
That's awesome.
Wait.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Hold on, y'all.
Yes.
This is amazing.
That's an art on its own.
Oh, that's a gift,
Yes,
honey.
It is.
You know, there's so many women out there who's had breast surgery, whether it be for cancer or whatever. But that gives confidence what you do. That is amazing, Rochelle.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just a pleasure to be able to help after all they've been through.
Amen.
To help. And I too am a cancer survivor, so I know what that means.
Thank you.
Right. We talked about that at the Sunday after the after the celebration.
After
I know I look like I got a bib on, but she did this to me, y'all, before, we brought her on the camera. I'm not, it's not a bib. She's getting ready to beat my face, y'all. See, I came on here barefaced. I'm getting ready to take off my glasses. I ain't going to be able to see y'all, okay? But I'm going to talk to y'all, okay? I want y'all to stick and stay right here because she has some amazing products that me and Miss Paula patronized, and let me tell you, when you see the finish,
I'm wearing it.
She's wearing it. But when you see the finish, I want to get exactly how, whatever you using to put it on. Yeah, that's what I want to get to. So, Rochelle, let's talk about the Hallelujah Singers. How long you been in the choir, girl?
I've been with the Hallelujah Singers for 22 years.
22 years.
I joined the Hallelujah Singers right after Martha Jean the Queen made her transition.
See?
I was her makeup artist.
Wow. Listen.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yes, I was Queen's makeup artist. And I have been with the Hallelujah Singers ever since. They have been a blessing to my life. I'm just honored to be able to stand in between two other folks that can carry a tune in the bucket. It's a blessing.
Listen, the Hallelujah Singers, they bless my life. They bless my soul. And it's a family.
Yes, it is.
And I love it, and I like it a lot. So we are going to get ready to go ahead and start this beat, Rochelle.
Okay.
Mr. Miles, you got a commercial for me real quick? We're going to go to commercial, and we'll come right back, and she's going to be in position to do this face. All right? We'll be right back.
Fisher Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Michael J. Fisher, owner and manager. A family-owned business since 1955, serving Detroit and metro areas. We offer a wide selection of urns and jewelry with cremation and burials tailored to fit any budget. Serving all faiths, creeds, and races with dignity and respect. Insurance assignments, DHS, cash and or credit cards are accepted. Pre-planning also available. While you visit, park in our large secure lighted parking lot. Fisher Funeral Home and Cremation Services is located at 24501 5 Mile Road, Redford Township, Michigan 48239. Call us today at 313-535-3030. That's 313-535-3030. Or meet us on the web at www.fisherfuneralhome.net. Fisher Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Compassionate and courteous service in your family's time of need. Michael J. Fisher, owner and manager.
Man, I'm hungry as.
Shut your mouth. Hungry?
Man, I'm hungry as.
Don't you go there. You know what? How hungry are you?
Hungry enough to eat a local grocery store.
To eat a whole local grocery store?
And if you haven't experienced Lafayette Foods, then you are missing out. Go down to 1565 East Lafayette Street, Detroit, Michigan 48207 for good foods and better service.
And ask about their sweet potato pie. Let them know Angie sent you.
Is that right?
That's right. They have some of the best sweet potato pie
Better than
over
Patty
there in the historic Lafayette Park District.
It ain't better than Patty Pie.
You know what, Patty?
It depends on whose sponsor is the best. They can be reached at 313-396-5600.
Or you can find them on their website at www.lafayettefoods.com.
Located in the historic Lafayette Park District, downtown Detroit. They on Facebook,
Lafayette Foods.
They on Instagram,
At Lafayette Foods.
I'm about to go eat at
Lafayette Foods.
Make sure you follow artist Buka G on all social media platforms.
All right, we are back, guys. I am here with my girl, Rochelle Robinson. She's getting ready to beat my face, and she's going to give a tutorial of everything. So you have the floor, my lady.
Okay. What I'm doing now is I'm applying foundation. And the foundation that I'm applying was actually created just for her on yesterday. It's a water-based foundation. It's hypoallergenic, dermatology tested, and fragrant free. It is the same color as her skin. So there won't be a line of demarcation. And in fact, when I get finished, it'll look like she has nothing on, but all of the flaws that we have, and we all have flaws. Everybody's somewhere between 2 and tri-toned. And so it makes your complexion one color, so that it gets you picture ready, or if you're going on the air, or you're just going to take pictures with the family, all of your imperfections are covered. And
I have a question.
Yes,
You said
ma'am.
you put moisturizer on first.
Yes, I
Some
did.
people use primer, so can you use the moisturizer and the primer together?
Well, it depends on, when you do makeup, there's no such thing as the way to do it.
Right.
It depends on what the skin condition is.
Okay.
My thought is you don't try and treat the skin for an issue under the makeup.
Right.
When you put your makeup on, you want it to last 8 hours or more.
Right.
So you don't want all this stuff going on underneath that's going to seep through. So I that's why I like a water base, and I use an oil-free moisturizer, so I don't have to worry about any of that coming through.
Okay.
So it depends on the skin condition. I'm into skincare, and I was telling her yesterday when we talked that her skin is in pretty good condition, and it should be if you eat right and drink the right amount of water. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a beautiful complexion.
Right.
And if you come in and you don't, and you want makeup made, then rather than making makeup to cover up your problems, we got to deal with what the issue is to
First.
clear up the complexion.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So listen, let's tell him. Yesterday she beat out my eyebrows. She showed me that I was doing it all wrong, and this is exactly how my eyebrows is supposed to be. So I want y'all to zoom in, Mr. Miles. Can you see these brows? And she ain't even touched them yet.
She's got beautiful brows.
Yes, she
and
does.
to make them symmetrically correct, the inside, on the inside corner, outside corner of the mouth, outside corner of the nose, and inside corner of the eyes is where the brows are supposed to start. The arch is adjacent to the high point. The high point in the brows adjacent to the iris in the eye. And the end of the brow, the corner of the nose, the end of the eye, and all should line up. Giant eyebrows are cute for maybe an occasion, but you don't want the eyebrows to enter the room before you do.
Right. Exactly.
Look up for me toward the ceiling. And sometimes we get a little carried away with them, And I have had ladies to come in and request that their brows be done permanently like that. Wow. And close your eyes for me. And when I tell them I can't do that, because when you leave my place of business, you're representing me.
Exactly.
I always say it's a we project. You have to wear them, and I'm doing them. So if you look crazy, then people want to know quickly where you went, because they don't want to go there. Exactly. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I've already applied the foundation, and this is considered a dewy look, or a moist or natural look, and when you put powder over it, it makes it matte. Now the powder allows it to stay all day long. The powder needs to be just a little bit lighter than what the foundation is.
Okay. Like a shade up?
Yeah,
Okay.
a shade, anywhere from a half a shade to 2 shades lighter. And then what happens is when your body oils mix with it, it kind of tones everything down.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you can see just putting a powder on over the foundation.
Yes, it looks good.
Yeah, it's a matte finish.
It is.
She's camera ready, really, if she needed to go already.
Right.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush her brows so that I can see the shape of them. I'm not going to create a brow. I'm going to fill in what's already there.
You're going to enhance.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's what your makeup should do.
Enhance.
It should enhance. If you look like a totally different person without your makeup, then something ain't right.
Right.
People don't recognize you.
That's
They
good
don't-
to know, because some people don't know that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You need to.
I wish I'd have known. I got my among your artists to come up, or makeup artists to come up with her home to get her face done, right? For her wedding. And baby, it looked like she just do the whole, everything that she had just do it on her face.
Oh, goodness.
And then, she got married outside, so it was nice and hot outside.
And so she started to wilt.
Exactly.
Melt.
Yeah. And that's what I like about a water-based foundation is if you pat, it'll stay put. And then the other thing is if you take care of this complexion, you don't need makeup. You put a little powder on to knock the oil and the shine off and do your lipstick and whatever you're going to do to your eyes and move on. Okay, so, we've had some 90-degree days outside. Nobody want to be in a foundation outside in 90-degree days.
Yeah.
I like this here because, I do eyebrows also. But what happened is, what you're teaching me is more knowledge to it. I got some skills, but the knowledge game, what you just did with the pencil, with the color, how you did that to allow me to have my starting point, I like that.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. And I have women who come into me who have no eyebrows at all.
Oh my God, they shaved them off.
No, they. And some people have alopecia, and they lose their eyebrows, or they've been taking chemotherapy, and they have no brows.
Now, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And so what we have to do is we got to figure out where they used to be. So they can look as close to normal as possible.
Right.
Now, do you travel to do makeup?
I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere. I'll go and you just let me know in enough time.
I got a job for you.
Yeah,
I need you to do my mom's makeup.
Okay, all right. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Okay, I'm going to read you guys some things that are available at Jamil Permanent Makeup. You will never need an eyebrow pencil again. I'll show you the front while I'm reading the back. They specialize in all phases of natural hair, skin, and nail care. Hair coloring, hair restoration, hair conditioning, sister locks, braiding, twist, and locks, eyebrow arching and tinting, individual lashes, facials, waxing, all parts of the body, pedicure, paraffin dipped, manicure, natural nails wrapped and tips, electrolysis, aqua detox, custom blended foundation, ear piercing, bridal services, makeup classes available. They're open Wednesday through Saturday. And they're located on 641 West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan, 48220. The phone number is...
Can you put something on low?
248-545. Ooh. 4554.
You know what? Read the 313 number.
You want the 313 number?
313 number. 313.
Oh, the 863 number?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you can contact Miss Rochelle Robinson, makeup artist, esthetician, cosmetologist at 313-863-1930. Okay, we're going to talk about
866.
363-1930.
Yes, area code 313. That's Miss Rochelle Robinson. Okay, we're going to talk about some the types of permanent cosmetics. Get the look you want with permanent cosmetics. Now you can make a long-lasting difference in your appearance simply and safely. You do eyebrows, eyeliner, lips, and other options. And what are permanent cosmetics? Also called permanent makeup and cosmetic tattooing. It is the lacement of pigment just beneath the epidermis of the skin.
Epidermis.
That's an R? Mm-hmm. Okay. Although the effects of aging, surgeries, and sun exposure may alter the pigment's appearance over time, it is permanent. For this reason, refresher appointments may be appropriate every few years to keep your makeup looking its best. Wow, really? Mm. Oh, wow, that's good to know. That's really good to know.
Well, my brows and upper and lower liner are about 16 years old, and I've touched them up twice in 16 years.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Wow, so you do your own?
I originally did my own brows.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have them touched up now because as time goes on, we can't see little things. We need reading glasses.
Yes, exactly.
And so I don't want to look strange, so I dare not
right.
attempt to fix it myself.
Okay, I'm going to read a couple of frequently asked questions. Does it hurt? Although everyone's pain sensitivity varies, the application of permanent makeup involves minor discomfort when topical anesthetics are used during the application. Is the procedure safe? Your safety and comfort are our highest concern. Permanent cosmetics are applied using the highest sanitation and sterilization standards available. Sterile single-use needles are used with every client. Your artist is gloved at all times. Are the pigments safe? Pigments used in permanent cosmetics have an extensive record of safety. Used in both medical and artistic fields for over 20 years, their safety is undisputed.
And let me say something in there.
Okay.
You always have that 1 in a million that's allergic to something. I
That would be
don't
me.
do any procedures without giving an allergy test first.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
and even though as the literature you're reading is saying, you know, you don't need to worry about it. Like I said, it's always that 1 in a million, and I don't like taking that chance.
Right, that's a big risk factor.
I give you an allergy test, and it only takes 24 hours to find out the results.
Okay.
awesome.
Yes, it is. How long does the procedure take? Although the length of the procedures may vary as well as the number of visits required, most procedures generally take less than 1 to a half hour.
So let's ask Miss Rochelle the topics and let her tell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When you asked how long a procedure takes, the longest part of, I'll just say, doing eyebrows is designing the brows. I've been blessed in that on occasion, takes me no more than 10 minutes to draw in a brow.
Nice.
And then sometimes it's taken me as long as 2 hours to get somebody's eyebrows
start
drawn on.
over in
So
Soul TV.
when we get them drawn on,
He said start it over.
and the client and I
Just do
agree
it over.
on the shape of the brow, then we take it from
You're
there.
not wrong.
In
Okay.
doing them permanently, it takes no more than 20 minutes
Not
each
the Soul
eyebrow.
TV.
Okay, so like I said, the longest portion is drawing the brows on. Like if you have a client, if I have a client like Miss Masheba, and I can see her brows, that's no big deal.
Okay.
You know, we fill them in. We already know what they're going to look like.
Right.
But if I have a client that has no eyebrows at all, we have to get them symmetrically correct. I have stencils. We have to make sure that they line up just so. And some people's faces, one side is higher than the other. So you gotta get them, you know, just right. Now that I don't rush in. You know. Like I said, it can take as little as 15 minutes. It might take me 2 hours to draw eyebrows on. Because if it's not right, I take it off and start all over again.
Perfectionist, exactly.
Because keep in mind, when we do them permanently, that's what she's stuck with.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay? So if you got one way up here and one down there, it's not going to look good.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question about for those who suffer from alopecia and other diseases in regards to your hair and eyebrows.
Sure.
So if they have no eyebrows and they come in, if they have like maybe like a picture when they were maybe younger and had eyebrows before they went through the motion, does that help or does it depend
I
on how
have
old the
people
picture?
to bring pictures, but basically what I do is measure their faces,
Okay.
and then I show them pictures of brows, and because we've got to be thinking alike, you know, and so when I tell them what I see, and then I have them show me if they approve of what I see. You know, and if not, then we go back to the drawing board. You know?
It's a process.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So you actually draw them first without, so they can see it. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
See, I have been doing this so long, I see people already done. But now, the task that I have is to get you to see what I see. So I got to make sure that you see what I see, and that we understand each other.
Okay.
before
We're
we
on the
do it.
same page.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Look up
Okay.
for me.
Next
What-
question under frequently asked questions. Can I change it?
When you originally have the procedure done, you have to come back in 4 weeks to have them touched up. Now, I have no way of knowing how you're going to heal. If I do a full brow and part of it falls off, then we go back and fine tune it and tweak it, you know. But once again, this is a cosmetic tattoo.
Right.
So we want it exactly like it's going to look like when it gets well. So there is no, I thought you said no. No, this is what you're going to look like when you get well. But I will say this to you: in the process of getting well, I can't do anything. I mean, I've had people to call me and say one eyebrow is higher than the other. There's nothing I can do until you get well. Once you get well, then we go back and see, because then that changes.
Right.
That was 2 days after I did you. 4 weeks later, when you're well, they're evened out because this is thin skin and it swells. You know, so I can't allow my client to excite me because what she's seeing visibly or virtually is not going to be our end product.
Absolutely.
You have to wait.
Absolutely.
You got
Get it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if our video is showing on Soul TV, but I did come in with a live version. So guys, if you have 36, well, more than that watching, but right now I can see 30. Is that 32 people? If you guys have any questions, feel free. She has her line of makeup that she makes herself, and I'm going to ask her to tell you again about this makeup.
Look up for me toward the ceiling. The product that I use is hyperallergenic, dermatology tested, and fragrant free.
Okay.
It's an oil free product. You know, I'm old school. Never in a million years did I think that I would live to see a day where there wasn't a fashion fair cosmetics. We had fashion fair back in the day, and it no longer exists. I did makeup for fashion fair. Whenever they used to have their glamour shots. And they would invite us out to Northland to assist the ladies with their appearance to do the glamour shots.
So I need to be careful with my eyes because I don't have a cornea on either one of them.
Okay. All right, look up for me. And so, you know, the ladies would just get so excited when they had a makeup artist to assist them. And that's one of the, actually that's not the reason. The biggest reason is my grandmother, because my grandmother was very, very brown, and she could not just pick up makeup off the counter. And she used to have her foundation custom blended. And I promised her when I got to be a big girl that I was going to do makeup for her. But as I said, Fashion Fair used to invite myself and a lot of other makeup artists to come out and help them with their glamour shots. And so I've had women to sit there at the table while they're being made up and say to me, you know what, lay all your stuff on the table that you put on me, because I'm going to buy everything when you get through. And I used to tell them it won't do you any good because you don't know how I mixed it. You know, you gotta know how I mixed it in order to do it. And then that's when I made a decision. I said, you know what, I need to just start custom blending for everybody. And I've done it for years. Open your eyes for me and just look low. Yep. And so that's how, like I said, I was encouraged to learn how to do permanent makeup by a plastic surgeon, but she asked me to come in her office to custom blend foundations for her patients who were post-op, just before she did a procedure for them, so that they could use makeup to cover their skin while they were healing and be able to go back to work.
Okay. Question. What is physical vascular therapy? Is it Beamer?
Yes. Yes, it is. That is the Beamer. My husband had the coronavirus, and he has long haulers. He suffered. He suffered with neuropathy and in his feet and legs, and so I needed some assistance. And I was having Beamer treatments at my doctor's office, who introduced it to me.
And what's Beamer?
Beamer it's a machine, is actually what it is. And you lay on it, and it opens up the entire vascular system. It's a Class 2 device. Now, see, that's a whole nother subject. I am of the belief that anything that happens to you, it's either something you digested or something you ingested. You can't help what comes from the atmosphere,
Right.
but you can control what you eat. And so if you have issues, and we all do, whatever they might be, if you have issues, the Beamer will help the body rid you of whatever those issues are, either through secretions of the body, elimination, or perspiration. And I have people who come into the salon for with neuropathy or pains in their back and shoulders and joints and all of that, and the Beamer addresses it. As a matter of fact, the NASA has given their a stamp of approval on Beamer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Would that be anything that the medical field would take under their wings and for them to pay for it? Would that be something like that, or is something out of pocket?
It's considered to be a Class 2 medical device, and as you know, our healthcare system is not set up on something that's holistic.
Right.
That's holistic.
Right.
Okay,
That's
Definitely.
That's holistic.
So-
Go ahead.
You said so you have to pay out of pocket. So
Yeah.
about like ballpark of how much would be if someone is interested in the Beamer.
Beamer treatments. Beamer only takes about 8 minutes.
Okay.
They start at $30 per
that's
treatment,
good.
and you can purchase packages.
Oh, so it just depends on where in the body you need
Exactly.
it. So do you do like a diagnosis type thing, or they just come in and let you know what's going on?
All of that.
Oh, everything.
All
Okay.
of-
Okay.
all of that.
All inclusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You come in and basically tell me what your issue is, or where. As a doctor say, where does it hurt?
Right. Right.
You know, and then I have handheld apparatuses, or I have a whole mat where you just lay for the entire body from head to toe.
Wow. So for the head to toe, about how much would that be?
It's $30 for 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is this around
Yeah.
the board? Just
Yeah.
depending. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to know. Okay.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you're saying that it would help your what's the word, neuropathy?
Neuropathy, yes.
It's nerve damage.
Neuropathy. My husband says that it feels like somebody's stabbing him.
Yes, I have that
Yeah.
problem
It
too.
does.
I address the
very
neuropathy
painful.
in my profession, what I do.
Yeah,
But
it's
it does.
awesome.
It's-
So, and I'm also now, most of the time, my problem is when I stand up from my behind down to my thighs.
that's your sciatic nerve.
To your
On-
like your
on both
hamstrings.
legs at the same time.
Sciatic nerve.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So, what you can use besides massages? Is there some type of
That's what
You
she's
need a
telling
Beamer
you.
treatment.
The Beamer
You
treatment.
need a Beamer treatment.
So would you recommend Beamer along with massage therapy as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Because what's going on is it has to do with the arteries.
Right.
Either they're clogged or there's no MD behind my name. So I can't exactly explain how it works, but I think that if NASA puts their stamp of approval on it, when the people come from outer space, they have to get Beamer treatments to start the blood to flowing again after coming out of weightlessness.
Wow.
Right. Right.
So
that makes sense.
I use Beamer for people with hair loss because I have a handheld apparatus that you can hold on thin spots to increase circulation
That
there.
helps.
Yes, that helps.
Wow.
You see how
It-
do you often did you see results? Like how soon with the one for the head and
Okay, so you can get a Beamer treatment as often as twice a day.
Oh, okay.
Usually what I recommend is people come into the salon at least once a week and have a Beamer treatment. Yeah.
So how often do you have to have it? I mean, would it be a complete healing, or you still have to just use this as a treatment like you're taking medicine?
Well, you know what? I can only speak on what it did for me. And what it did for me when I was going to my doctor's office, I had, for lack of a better word, I had a misery, what I call a misery in my hip. I don't know if it was circulation. I don't know what was going on. And I complained to her about it. She said, try the Beamer treatment. And after you try this, if it does not work, then we're going to have you get an MRI to see if there's something going on with your hip. And I had 4 of them. And my problem disappeared.
Are you serious?
My brother texted me the other day because me and him having the same issue, and he said he looked up something. I think it was on YouTube, and I can't remember exactly what he said word for word, but I do know he said it has something to do with blood flow.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, you can Google Beamer, BEMER, and it'll tell you the information on it. It really will.
So getting to your what I call it, salon. Okay. What do you offer? I know you mentioned facials, Beamer treatments. Do you do pedicures, manicures?
Manicures,
You do
pedicures. I don't do artificial.
extensions?
No.
Okay.
I don't do anything that damages
Got you.
your natural.
Got you.
Hair,
Now see,
skin,
that's
or
where it's
nails.
at. That's where it's at.
I don't do acrylics, and people don't realize that acrylics are carcinogenic. And by that it means it causes cancer.
It has formaldehyde in it.
and it makes the nails like rubber, paper thin. You know, I've got nice firm nails, and we try and encourage our clients to take vitamins in order to increase the strength of the hair, skin, and nails.
Okay.
So we do manicures on natural nails, manicures, pedicures, eyebrow arching, facials. We do, and you have the list of all of our services,
Yes.
all phases of hair care,
Hair coloring,
along with the Beamer.
restoration.
And I used to at one time do ear coning, but I have a sprinkling system in the salon that if it's smoke, goes off, the sprinkling system will go off. So I'm trying to look into another way to help people with cleaning out the inner ear canal because it causes them to have vertigo.
Equilibrium is off.
Right.
Yeah, and it's nothing but wax in the ears. That's all it is.
Yep.
Yes, and
Yep.
I wanted to add on that as far as your ears and cleaning. And we have Q-tips, although it says on the box not to put in your ears. So what are your views?
That's
on
not
that?
a good thing. I'm investigating in a water flow system.
Okay.
Where, like I said, I used to do the ear coning. Now it's my understanding that the gentleman that makes the cones, he's having some difficulties. So we're having trouble getting them. Yes, ma'am.
Rodrika Ronnie said, "Thank you for the info on Beamer." Thank you so much, sweetheart. Let me see. Go through anybody else.
I'm going to spell it correctly.
Have any
on here for her.
comments on here? I would definitely am going to pay attention and repeat your comments. Let her know that you're showing her love or asking her questions, guys. So if you have anything you want to say, go ahead and say it. All right. Are you ready? We finna finish this beat?
I'm getting ready to put your lips on.
Mr. Miles, can you pull up I Will Call Upon the Lord video? We're going to show some love because, we are LaQuint Weaver and the Hallelujah Singers. Okay,
right.
we sang us. So we just want to show some love. Yes, this is amazing. Whenever he brings it up, he's going to go to it. So go ahead, Miss Rochelle. You got the flow.
Tight.
What kind of lipstick are we doing now?
I'm doing actually a gloss.
Oh.
Yep. So do tight for me. Okay.
So how do you apply the Beamer?
The Beamer looks like a sleeping bag when you do full body, and what you do is just lay on it.
Okay.
I have a handheld apparatus for hair loss, and I also have a belt for joints and areas, like you say, your sciatica around the back of your hips. I would put that belt on there.
Well, right here, coming up on the Masheba Webb Show, I Will Call Upon the Lord.
During these perilous times, we've been faced with adversities, AIDS, cancer, and COVID-19. But we all had to turn and call upon the Lord.
I will call upon the Lord.
He's worthy.
Who is worthy to be praised?
I'll call.
I will call upon the Lord. Who is worthy
like that, boys. I'll call.
I will call upon the Lord.
Call him.
Who is worthy to
He's
be
worthy.
praised. He's worthy. I will call upon
What's
the
his
Lord.
name, y'all? Yeah. So shall I be saved from my enemies. Yeah. Oh, you got some enemies, y'all. They're loud, yeah. They'll steal from you. They ain't no good. They work for the devil. You got some enemies, y'all. Though you slay me, yet will I trust in you. When the enemies come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against them. Yes, He will. Them enemies, just stop worrying about them. I got some too. Got me some enemies. Yeah, yeah. And blessed be the rock. Let the God of my salvation, He needs to be exalted at all times. And blessed, so good, y'all. Of my salvation, be exalted. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord. He's the kind of God you can call when you need Him. Yeah. He deserves all the praise in every way. Yeah. Whenever I need, He's always been there by my side. Whenever I need, He's always there to be my God. Blessed be the rock, He's a rock, yeah. Blessed be the rock of my salvation, yeah. The Lord is my rock, my fortress too. He's been good to me. He'll bless you too. Listen, He's a deliverer. He won't fail you, no He won't. He deserves all the blessings that you can give. Yes, sir. He's kept us through COVID-19. What a mighty God we serve that gives us victory. The rock of my salvation. Our God reigneth, and blessed be the rock. Y'all say it. And blessed be the rock. Blessed be the rock that stand upon is Jesus. He's never late. He's always on time. Yes, God is. Yeah. My fortress, my deliverer. He's my healer, my refuge, my salvation. Yes, He is. Hallelujah.
Listen, I gotta get my headphones on. Thank you. All right, that was LaQuint Weaver and the Hallelujah Singers, and we are Hallelujah Singers right here on the Masheba Webb Show. And we are here with Miss Rochelle Robinson. My girl, she done beat my face. This is called the 8-minute beat, okay?
That's it.
Period. So she applied her, can I have the products?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you used on this is called?
That is a water-based.
Water-based.
Foundation.
Okay.
And that foundation is so
pure. It doesn't have anything to hold it together. So when you don't use it, you need to put it in the refrigerator.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
it.
Oh, okay,
There are no
okay, got you.
preservatives in it.
Got you.
Hyperallergenic, dermatology tested, and fragrant free.
Listen, it doesn't feel like you have anything on your face.
That's it. It should feel like
Nothing at all.
As close to nothing as you can get.
So where can they get this from?
At the salon. And
Okay.
we're in Ferndale. The name of the salon is Jamil Permanent Makeup.
Now, before you go any further, because someone's phone is going off. Miss Paul, is that your phone?
I turned it off. So I don't know.
The other phone. Well, anyway, when you go to Jamil's, to your salon, you have to go through the urgent care.
Yeah, it's in the
Please
urgent care
tell them
building.
that, because I've been walking around that building for 7 minutes and couldn't find her. So you have to actually go explain to them.
Well, we're located right on the corner of Livernois and 9 Mile in Ferndale, inside of the urgent care building.
Yes.
Yeah, downstairs, lower level, Suite E. As in
Suite
E. That's 641 West 9 Mile Road, Suite E, Ferndale, Michigan. 48220.
Yes, and you go in the emergency, the urgent care door, and you walk in through all the way to the wall, and the stairs are right there, and that's where you can find her. Okay, I wanted to be clear about that. Now, are there any other things that you want to show? Anything that you use special?
And no and yes.
And what
Because
every
this
woman should
big-
have to
right,
start out.
Right,
Let's
right.
talk about that.
What number one is a foundation made to match your complexion.
A foundation made to match your complexion.
We always fall in between the
We
corners.
do. You know, I was somewhere between right and wrong.
Right. And so what you need to do, once you have your foundation custom blended, then you can just about handle anything from there.
Okay.
To make up in your mind what kind of look you like, either a dewy look or a matte finish. And if it's a matte finish, we also make powders.
Now, tell someone out there that they might not be in Michigan, but they might want some of your products. How would you handle a person like that who's in Las Vegas and they may want you to make some makeup? Do you have a process for that? Do you accept pictures?
We do. What they can do is they can contact us, and of course we can. We might have to do pictures and interchain with one another, so I can get an idea what they look like.
Okay.
I've done that on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
Once we custom blend, I keep a record or a file.
She does.
On what you have, and so whenever you need
a touch up. Listen, if it's
refill.
winter and you done got 3 shades lighter, or if it's summer and you done got 3 shades darker,
exactly what
she
to
is
do.
here for you. Okay,
Yeah.
so guys out there in Vegas, if you need some listen, this stuff is amazing right here, and all you do is pat when you sweat. She said just pat and it'll stay on.
It'll stay
So
put.
it's been working for me, and I absolutely adore this. So tell them out there, because since you opened it up like that, nice and wide, you can tell people in Vegas where they can. One more time, where they can, because they'll have to do it kind of differently.
The name of the salon is Jamil Permanent Makeup.
Let's give your email.
Email address
Yes.
is RJ Robinson
RJ Robinson
0211
0211
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. You guys, I thank you so much, Rochelle, for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Now, is there anything that you would, are there some don'ts that you see people doing?
Well, there's too many that you don't have time for.
Gotcha.
right now.
But what's the main ones that you see?
Bottom line is, you should know this because it's your face.
Right, period.
Practice. Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect,
Practice
y'all.
makes perfect.
Absolutely.
And if you practice over and over again, you know your bad points.
Yeah.
You know what you don't
Yeah.
like, what you don't want people to see.
Yes.
You learn how to cover that up.
Absolutely.
And then what you want to enhance. I always say, and I mean it from my heart, I've never seen an ugly woman.
Period.
Everybody has
something beautiful about them.
Beautiful about
Amen.
them.
That's beautiful.
Amen.
Can I have
And
some?
we need to
yes,
pull
that's what it
Amen.
is.
Amen.
And so if
Yes.
you learn how to critique
Yes.
yourself and practice on this face, then you can get it to where you walk with confidence.
Yeah, yeah,
And you like the way you look, and that's
Yes.
so important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to capitalize on that. Everyone has something beautiful about them, and you capitalize on that.
That's
and
true.
you get out there and you strut like Strong J. day. Okay? All right. So is there anything that you want to say before we get up out of here? Because we have been here for an hour and 7 minutes.
You got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
thank you.
1 hour and 7 minutes, honey. I told you time flies when you're
Yes.
having fun.
Yes.
I told you you could do it then when you
Yes.
told me you couldn't.
Yes.
All
yes,
right.
That's a blessing.
All right. So anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Just future goals are to teach makeup classes online.
Yes.
So keep a heads up for that.
Yes.
Because I plan to do that definitely.
Definitely.
And good health, or I should say beauty, begins within.
Exactly.
It begins
Absolutely.
within.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we're getting ready to get out of here. Anything you guys have to say or want to say to Miss Rochelle before we get out of here?
Miss Rochelle, I thank you because I love my makeup.
Yes, and mind you, Miss Paula is wearing Miss Rochelle's makeup. She made it specially for her.
Yeah.
And what I found interesting is that when she did the makeup, she told her, she said, you have some blue
Yes.
in your
Undertones. Yeah.
undertone in your skin. And boy, you know, I would have missed that, okay? But if you look at her real good,
Yeah.
you can really see. Listen,
See her heritage.
that we all have different shades. All right, but darker skin is so beautiful to me. It is so beautiful to me. You can see with the natural light. Now that's another thing I want to ask you. Natural light. How can you tell someone how they find the natural light on their face?
Well, basically, there's nothing like the sun.
Yeah.
If you got a good
Yes,
mirror,
yes.
whatever. Or everybody has their favorite room that they look best in.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
that's the way the natural light comes into them. You jump in the car, first thing you do is look up in the rearview mirror
Period.
and turn your head side to side to see what you look like. That's why
Yeah.
I say nobody should be able to do this better than you.
Yes,
Right.
period.
You are your
Right.
own model. Your
Period.
head sits on your own shoulders.
Period.
So if you work on it, you can perfect it.
Period.
Shouldn't take you any longer than 8 minutes to do your face. Half an hour, 45 for a special occasion.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can tell you how to take it off.
Okay.
Extra virgin olive oil.
There we go.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Removing makeup. The same kind you cook with. Put about a quarter size in your hand. Cream it up all over.
It'll melt right on off.
Yes, it takes off mascara and
My
everything
God.
else.
Listen, that's
Very
the tip
important.
of 2022.
Yeah.
Listen.
And then it'll moisturize your skin while you're taking off. Your face won't get dry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will
you
it?
got to be careful with that.
Will
You,
it?
you want it to be, after you tissue off, you need to wash your face.
Right.
And then if you're going to put it back on, it should be super light.
Okay.
You know, it should be super light because you put too many oils on your skin, then you end
Start
up
to
creating blackheads.
Yep,
Right.
break
You
out.
don't want to clog your pores.
Right.
And a facial's a must once a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to get up out of here. I love you. Thank you so much. Give me a hug.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming in,
much
Miss
for
Rochelle.
stopping and coming to see about us. So, Mr. Robert, has the Lord been good to you?
He's been real good.
What about you, Miss Andrea? Has the Lord been good to you?
Yes, the Lord has been good to me.
Miss Rochelle, has the Lord been good to you?
Every step I take.
Miss Paula, has the Lord been good to you?
He's been real, real good to me.
Mr. Wisdom,
Yeah.
he's been real, 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 real good. Yeah.
Y'all better get ready for this.
Rochelle, let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
hey.
The Lord woke me this morning, started me on my way, put food on my table.